It's Leslie Jr. here. Hope you guys are having a great day. Uh, I have been asked several times by people who follow my page, so what should we be doing right now? And I hope some of you guys don't think that I didn't want to answer, but I wanted to give it some thought. And here is my answer. Right now, what should be happening in Belize is that the UDP administration should have been respecting the request from the PUP to debate the compromise in the House of Representatives. And once that debate happens, then it could go to the Senate to be debated and ratified. Now, I don't see that happening. So, what we should be preparing for as Belizeans is to call on the PUP, since the PUP is the opposition, and give them 100% support to call for a vote of no confidence of the UDP administration. PUP, the activist community, and the unions and every other Belizean should be behind this right now to get fully prepared. Number one, to vote no on May 8th, vote no to the ICJ, and move directly into calling for a vote of no confidence of the UDP administration. Of course, I see that there will be resistance, and more than likely they would push to the end of their term until a general election is called. But if they do call an early election, every single Belizean should be fully prepared to vote out the UDP administration. In that entire process, the activist community, the unions, the opposition should be making every effort to make sure that the Belizean diaspora get their voting rights. That is extremely important to create some balance of power in Belize, and also to create real development in Belize, and to give back power and ownership of Belize to Belizeans. These are the things right now that all Belizeans should be thinking about and focus on. Forget all the noise, forget all the confusion, and focus on exactly where is it that our country is headed, and take these things into consideration. Because if we vote yes to ICJ, we then put ourselves in a position that we can lose half or all of our country. So it is very simple that we have to reject going to the ICJ on May 8th by voting no. We then have to take into consideration that we were forced into this position, and we were forced into this position by an administration that signed a compromise that was not, the people of Belize were not consulted, the House of Representatives did not debate, and the Senate did not ratify. So that just simply means that, they have no confidence in the people, so the people should have no confidence in them. I am also very optimistic because I see that the alternatives and the progressives have reached out to the People's United Party, and it seems that a formal relationship has been formed, and that is extremely important for the future of Belize, because if we stay focused, we can then move towards a proportional representative government, and and what that will mean is that we won't we will move towards having representative not only from two political parties, but we will start to have representative in the House from different political parties. We'll have independents, and we will have a mixture of Belizean that have different ways of approaching how Belize should develop, and creating a different voice, because a country cannot progress properly if there is only a dual approach to how the country should be developed, and all other voices and opinions and ideas are drowned out. Now, that is not done intentionally. The media in Belize function based on, who have money. As they say in the United States, if you have money, you have a voice. Now, we can then move towards getting a whole lot of other stuff accomplished. I see that Henry Young, if I'm not mistaken, and another gentleman, CB, I can't remember his name, but I will post the article from Amandala, and they're calling for political reform. They are calling especially for the term limits for the Prime Minister and area representative. This is also another perfect opportunity to get the final report from the commission of the Political Reform Commission, which was finished and tabled in 2000, and get that commission report and update it to a modern document that can then be used to trigger and have a true, real constitutional reform in Belize. Because if you study constitution in South America, for example, and in Europe, the constitution is updated every 20 years because they want to make sure that each generation have a say in how the laws and policies of that time affect them. In Belize, our constitution is going on 200 years, and it's obviously not working for the most important and the most vulnerable demographic, and that's our young people in Belize. So guys, just to do a quick recap, this is what needs to happen. The compromise should be debated in the House of Representatives, ratified by the Senate. If that doesn't happen, we need to vote no to ICJ. Every single person who can come out, just come out. If you're being paid, take the money and vote no. Then we need to call on the opposition and support them to call on the entire nation to have a vote of no confidence for the UDP, and mentally prepare the people for when the UDP call the next general election to vote them out of office. And also the PUP should show that they are serious about change and support and ask the people of Belize to support progressives and independents, because we need different people in the House of Representatives with different ideas and opinions. That is not a bad thing. That is a good thing for progress. Let the best ideas float to the top. So guys, that is my current update and take on what should be happening right now. Yes, and before I forget, the diaspora 100% needs to be engaged by the opposition, by the activist community, and officially acknowledged by the unions and everybody that they deserve voting rights. And let's move forward in seeing how the policies can be changed, the laws can be changed to make that happen. So that is my conclusion and what mind frame all Belizeans should be in right now. Take this video, please share it. If you have any questions, you can post your questions, comments on the comment section below. Like the page and follow so that you get updates when I post new updates. And please, guys, keep it clean. I'm not attacking people who want to go to the ICJ. I just want to make sure that we are doing the right thing, and the right thing right now is definitely not to put half, quarter, a blade of grass or a grain of sand of Belize, the jewel or jewel, at risk to be lost at the ICJ or anywhere else. God bless, and look out for the next video. Okay.